This famous scene from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho included 77 different camera angles and 50 cuts. The blood was simply chocolate syrup, and the stabbing noises were made by stabbing a watermelon with a knife. Getting the shot of the camera being straight into the shower head had the inner holes of the spout were blocked, and the camera had a long lens and was placed farther back. This scene took over 7 days to film. This scene was cut to trick the audience to believe that they have seen a more provocative and gory scene than they actually are. A bonus fact is that this is the first film that showed a toilet flushing.
Well, she wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
Oh, rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops the house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. And as for you, my fine lady, it's true, I can't attend you here and now as I'd like. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
The Wicked Witch makes a dramatic exit from Munchkinland. The smoke was supposed to go up around her, but came too early and formed before she stepped on the platform. The second take, a part of her cape caught in the platform when the fire appeared. Her makeup had components of copper, which caused second and third degree burns on her hands and face.
Nobody steps on a church in my town! 1, 2, 3, go! Funny us going out like this, killed by a 100-foot marshmallow man. We've been going about this all wrong.
This film got a budget of $25 million, a huge amount for a comedy during that time. They only had a year to film. The height of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was 112.5 feet. 3 different heads were constructed to show a range of expressions. This costume required 4 puppeteers operating his face with cables. When it was time for the marshmallow to be set on fire, they had to make a fireproof costume.
You are an honorable man, Quill. I will fight beside you. And in the end, see my wife and daughter again. I am Groot.
Oh, what the hell? I don't got that long a lifespan anyway. Now I'm standing. You all happy? We're all standing up now. Bunch of jackasses standing in a circle.
Bradley Cooper came up with the voice for Rocket from the character of Tommy in Goodfellas. Rocket was based off a specific raccoon named Oreo, who was famous in the UK. While Bradley Cooper played the voice of Rocket, the actor on set was Sean Gunn, who improvised the last line from the clip shown, which became the director's favorite line in the movie, which is why he kept it. For this scene, the crew used a rotating room to give the illusion of blood gushing up from the bed, but because there was so much blood, it started to tilt the room and the whole thing flipped, and all the blood fell on the crew and the director. before Indiana Jones starts getting chased by a giant rock, we could see that the scene starts with longer shots, building suspense. As we continue to watch, the audience can see Jones is clearly an expert on traps, and we, the audience, feel safe. But just when the audience can finally feel like there is no danger, the trap is activated. The music creates suspense and all the traps are now activated. The boulder was built out of fiberglass and weighed 300 to 800 pounds. To make the sound of the boulder rolling, the sound designer rolled over a bunch of rocks with his car. In this scene from 7, Detective Mills is told by the antagonist John Doe that his wife is dead. Through different shots, we can see the intensity of the scene from going to a medium shot and cutting to a close shot when told the antagonist has severed Detective Mills' pregnant wife's head. Although the studio executive and producer was not pleased by this gory ending and came up with alternate endings, like having Somerset's, the older detective, saying he wants out and shooting the antagonist John Doe to save Detective Mills from ruining his life. Another option was to catch John Doe before he kills the wife. Another pitch was to have John Doe kill Detective Mills and Somerset's kill John Doe. And the last idea was to have Detective Mills' dog's head in the box. But Brad Pitt decided that if they changed the ending scene, he would walk away from the movie, so they kept it. And that later became a very iconic movie scene.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
During the scene when Rose goes looking for Jack in the sinking ship, the water used in the scene was from the Pacific Ocean. The water was so cold that when Rose gasps when diving into the water, that was the actress's actual reaction. After this scene, she got pneumonia. Also, the scene where the grand staircase was flooded, they only had one shot to capture it because of all the furnishings being destroyed. The director of the film had the actors rehearse for days before filming and shot the whole film in order over a couple of days. The cast were even sent to a local high school to get a feel of life in school. They blended in so well that one of the actors was sent to the principal's office for not going to class in time.